Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bram Sportes on this Wednesday, August the 20th, 2025. I am your host, Brandon Ramos, and let's get started. And let's begin with the El Paso Chihuahuas, who started their six-game series last night on the road at Sacramento against the River Cats. And here, coming into this series, the Chihuahuas a half game ahead of the Tacoma Rainiers in first place of the Pacific Coast League. And last night, unfortunately, the Chihuahuas lost their game against Sacramento 4-3 in walk-off fashion. The River Cats walked it off in the 10th inning. However, Tacoma lost their game also last night, so the Chihuahuas still with that half-game lead in the Pacific Coast League. Let's go now to the MLB scores from Tuesday. Let's start with the Houston Astros, who played against the Detroit Tigers there in Motor City, and the Tigers got the win 1-0 in 10 innings, walk-off fashion. The only run scored in the game came in the bottom of the 10th inning in a bases loaded walk that Gleyber Torres drew to bring in the winning run. And so here, starting pitching, of course, was huge. And for the Detroit Tigers, Tariq Skubal, one of the most for the Detroit Tigers, Tariq Skubal once again outstanding in his performance. 7 innings, 10 strikeouts. And Tariq Skubal once again impressive. Again, the Tigers get the win 1-0. The St. Louis Cardinals defeated the Miami Marlins 7-4. Ivan Herrera had 3 RBIs in this game. And Cardinals with a huge win on the road. The Toronto Blue Jays defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates 7-3. George Springer hit a 2-run home run, his 20th homer of the season, and Alejandro Kirk hit a 2-run home run as well, his 10th of the season. The New York Mets got the win over the Washington Nationals 8-1, a 5-run third inning for the Mets in this game. They hit a total of 4 home runs. David Peterson, the starting pitcher for the Mets, 8 innings, 10 strikeouts, only 1 walk, and 4 hits allowed. The Philadelphia Phillies defeated the Seattle Mariners 6-4. JT Realmuto with a go-ahead 2-run home run in the 8th inning, his 9th of the season, to give the Phillies the lead. And starting pitcher Christopher Sanchez, 6 1/3 of an inning with 12 strikeouts. Christopher Sanchez, a great game for him. The Baltimore Orioles in extra innings beat the Boston Red Sox 4-3. This was in 11 innings. First off, the Boston Red Sox tied it in the bottom of the 9th inning with Nathaniel Lowe's game tying 2-run home run, and then Sam Basayo had an RBI that brought in the winning run, the go-ahead run in the 11th inning that eventually became the winning run in this game. The Kansas City Royals defeated the Texas Rangers 5-2. The Royals hit 3 home runs in this game. Bobby Witt Jr. was one of those home run hitters, a 2-run shot, his 18th of the season and his 100th home run of his career. The Atlanta Braves in a high-scoring game defeated the Chicago White Sox 11-10. Drake Baldwin hit a go-ahead 2-run single in the 8th inning that gave the Braves the lead, and then that led to the win as well. The New York Yankees in a long-awaited game against the Tampa Bay Rays due to weather. It got delayed a bit, then it resumed, and the Yankees got the win here 13-3. The Yankees hit 9 home runs in this game. Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, and Jose Caballero, each with a couple of home runs in this game. Just a Yankees dominant on the road. The Athletics defeated the Minnesota Twins 6-3. Shea Langoliers hit a 2-run home run in this game, his 27th of the season. And starting pitcher Jacob Lopez went 6 innings with 8 strikeouts and only 1 walk allowed. The Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers played a doubleheader because one of their games got postponed on Monday. So they played a doubleheader yesterday in game one. The Cubs got the win 6-4. Willie Castro and Owen Casey Both hit each one home run and had each three RBIs in this game. And in game two, the Cubs once again got the win 4-1 over the Brewers, and Michael Bush was the player of this game with a couple of RBIs. The LA Dodgers defeated the Colorado Rockies 11-4. Shohei Ohtani hit a solo home run in this game, his 44th of the season. And you also had Alex Call, who had a great game, 4 for 5 with a home run. And that was his fourth home run of the season. The Cincinnati Reds defeated the LA Angels 6-4. Hunter Green, outstanding, the starting pitcher for the Reds, went 6 1/3 of an inning with a dozen strikeouts. And TJ Friedel hit the go-ahead sac fly that brought it in the lead for the Reds in the ninth inning. Then they had another run, and that led to the 2-run win for the Reds. The Arizona Diamondbacks come back and beat the Cleveland Guardians 6-5. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hit a go-ahead 2-run single in the seventh inning. And you also had Corbin Carroll. He had 2 hits in this game, and both of them were triples. And the San Diego Padres defeated the San Francisco Giants 5-1. Nick Pivetta, the starting pitcher for the Padres, went 6 innings with 10 strikeouts, and now the Padres have 70 wins in this season. And now let's go to the WNBA. The Tuesday scores as well. Let's start with the New York Liberty, who defeated the Minnesota Lynx 85-75. This was the last game between these two teams that came consecutively. And Jonquel Jones in this game had 22 points and 10 rebounds. The Connecticut Sun defeated the Washington Mystics 80-69. Sanaya Rivers had 17 points, the leading scorer of the team, and that was off the bench. The Seattle Storm defeated the Chicago Sky 94-88. Skylar Diggins had 24 points with 6 assists. The Phoenix Mercury defeated the Golden State Valkyries 98-91. Kalia Copper had 25 points in this game. And the Las Vegas Aces defeated the Atlanta Dream 74-72. Aja Wilson had 32 points with 12 rebounds. And now let's take a look at the standings in the WNBA. Let's start with the Minnesota Lynx, who lead the league with 28 wins and 6 losses. They're the only team as of right now with the playoff berth clinched. In second place, the New York Liberty. There are 6.5 games back of that 1 seed. Then you got the Atlanta Dream. They are also 6.5 games back. So the Liberty and the Dream tied with identical records, but the Liberty have that tiebreaker at the moment. The Phoenix Mercury sit in 4th place, Las Vegas Aces in 5th, and both also have identical records. In 6th place, the Indiana Fever right now. Then you got in 7th Golden State, and Golden State is 1 game back of the Fever for that 6th seed. And in the 8th seed, the Seattle Storm are only a half game back of Golden State for the 7th spot. LA Sparks, they're just 1 game back of that last playoff spot, which the Seattle Storm have. And in the 10th seed, you got the Washington Mystics also outside looking in. They are just a game and a half back of the last playoff spot. And once again, the only team right now with the playoff berth clinched are the Minnesota Lynx. And there's only been 1 team eliminated already from playoff contention, and that is the Connecticut Sun. And just a reminder, the WNBA regular season continues. The last day is on September 11th, which means only 23 days left in the WNBA regular season. Now let's take a look at some soccer. Let's start with the Leagues Cup quarterfinals that will be tonight. It will be Miami taking on Tigres. Toluca will take on Orlando City. Seattle Sounders will take on Puebla, and Los Angeles Galaxy will take on Pachuca. Once again, these matches will be tonight, and of course, we'll have those scores in the next episode. And more soccer, the Spanish La Liga, there was still 1 game remaining in match week number 1 in Spain, and it was Real Madrid taking on Osasuna. and with a goal by Kylian Mbappe in penalty by a penalty, Real Madrid gets the win 1-0, and they start off, of course, in the right foot with 3 points. And really quick, let's take a look at the Little League World Series, the latest scores Monday and Tuesday. Let's start on Monday, where Venezuela defeated Japan 4-0. Then Nevada, in walk-off fashion, defeated South Carolina 1-0 in 7 innings. Chinese Taipei defeated Aruba 4-0, and Connecticut defeated South Dakota 13-1. And so the teams who lost on Monday played once again on Tuesday in elimination games. Let's start with Japan, who defeated Mexico 6-0. South Carolina defeated Hawaii 3-0. Aruba defeated Canada 6-1, and South Dakota defeated Washington 9-0. And this was Bram Sportes on this Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and we'll see you on Friday.